Good day and thank you for joining us on Beetv News Update at 3. I am Lee Waitsman Johanna. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates on Sunday to participate in the 2026 edition of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, which begins today, January 12th. The president's plane landed at the presidential wings of Zayed International Airport at exactly 11:30 p.m. local time. The report.
He was received by Sheikh Shafo Al Yahyan, United Arab Emirates Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, the United Arab Emirates Ambassador to Nigeria, Salam Said Al Shamsi, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Suga, the members of the Nigerian diplomatic mission in Abu Dhabi. Several other ministers, including the Minister of Budget and Planning, Atiku Bagudu, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, and the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ambassador Mohammed, welcomed President Tinubu at his hotel. According to Ayo Onanuga, President Tinubu arrived in Abu Dhabi from Europe, where he spent part of his end-of-year break engaging in discussions with Rwandan President Paul Kagame and French President Emmanuel Macron. The 2026 Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, with the theme The Knuckles of Ness, All Systems Go, is a global platform that brings together world leaders, policymakers, investors, and experts to advance dialogue and action on sustainable development, climate action, energy transition, and inclusive economic growth. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested an 80-year-old ex-convict, Jeremiah Nkanta, for alleged involvement in illicit drug trafficking, barely 3 years after he completed a jail term for a similar offense. In a statement issued on Sunday, the agency director of media and advocacy, Femi Babafemi, said Nkanta was first arrested on December 14, 2022, prosecuted and sentenced to 2 years imprisonment by a federal high court in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, for drug-related offenses. The report.
According to Babafemi, the octogenarian, described as a notorious drug dealer, returned to the illicit trade after his release. Acting on credible intelligence, NDLEA operatives on Saturday tracked him to his residence in Mamta, Abak village, Abak local government area of Akwa Ibom State, where he was arrested with 5.7 kilograms of skunk, a strain of cannabis. In another interdiction operation in Akwa Ibom State, NDLEA officers intercepted a 37-year-old businessman, Ani Oyebuchi, along the Oron Ibaka Road in Oron local government's area. Oyebuchi was traveling with full-body manicures reportedly meant for a clothing business in Cameroon. A search of manicures, however, revealed they were stuffed with tramadol pills weighing 5.3 kilograms. The suspect allegedly confessed that he purchased the drugs in Onitsha, Anambra State, and concealed them into 2 mannequins for trafficking to Cameroon after returning from the Christmas and New Year holidays. In Oyo State, Babafemi said NDLEA operative conducted raids across several locations, leading to the arrest of multiple suspects and seizure of assaulted illicit drugs. Among those arrested was Remy Bamidele, 45, also known as Aluko the Mafia, apprehended at Sasa, Ibadan, with 10.696 kilograms of Colorado, Scottish Loud, Ghanaian Loud, Canadian Loud, and Skunk, all cannabis variants. 2 vehicles, a Toyota Venza and Toyota Yaris, were all recovered from him. In Edo State, NDLEA officers arrested a dispatch rider, Osagbodo Edijin, 30, alongside Ebimi Labo, 28, and Akimi Success, 25, at Iama Airport Road, GRA, Benin City, in connection with the seizure of 180 grams of Canadian Loud and a wrap of Colorado. Evelyn Izibli reporting for Beetv News.
An industrial gas explosion on Sunday morning triggered a fire outbreak at the Ogun Guangdong Free Trade Zone, located in the Igbesa area of Ado-Odo Ota local government area of Ogun State. Reports gathered state that the fire, which emanated from a foam-producing company within the industrial park, was caused by a gas cylinder explosion, sending shockwaves across the industrial hub and the host community. Further findings revealed that the explosion, said to have originated from a mattress-producing company within the zone, caused widespread panic among workers and students of nearby institutions who were jolted by the deafening sound. Although the extent of the damage could not be immediately ascertained, sources close to the scene disclosed that some buildings adjacent to the affected company were razed before operatives of the Ogun State Fire Service and other emergency responders arrived to contain the situation. Confirming the incident, the Ogun State Police Public Relations Officer SP Omolola Oduntola stated that the fire had been brought under control and that normalcy has since returned to the area. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Nyesom Wike on Sunday described those calling for President Bola Tinubu to sack him as jokers. Wike said it is not within their power to advise Tinubu on what to do regarding his appointment as minister. The minister also shunned criticism trailing his political choices, insisting politics is driven by interest, power and the will of the people, not sentiment or emotions. The minister stated this during the grand finale of his thank you tour to Obio Akwa local government area, his political base, where he addressed a massive crowd of supporters and political leaders. While speaking, Wike said that his decision to venture into politics was deliberate and not accidental. To his detractors, the minister explained that he chose to be a politician and not a pastor, a trader, a public commentator or journalist, urging them to allow him play his politics.
You cry from morning till night. It does not affect me. Don't bother about people who say, sack me. It doesn't lie in their mouth. If my appointer believes that I cannot offer anything again, he has a right. It's not that you should tell him. But I'm very proud that other people are proud, that Rivers people are proud. And we can tell Nigerians we have not disappointed them as far as it is concerned.
The Kogi State Police Command says calls of bandits have been neutralized and their network dismantled during a fresh security operation, although the exact location of the exercise was not disclosed. In a statement issued on Sunday, the command spokesman Williams Ayers said the success was recorded in an ongoing joint operation involving the police and the military, with support from the Nigerian Police Force Air Wing. Ayers said the sustained onslaught against bandit operations in Kogi State by the joint police and military had yielded significant results, with bandits flushed out, their networks dislodged, and several of them neutralized. He explained that the operations carried out with vigor, commitment and professionalism and supported by precision airstrikes from the Nigerian Police Force Air Wing led to the recorded successes. The command urged members of the public to remain vigilant and report anyone seen with gunshot wounds, injuries or suspicious behavior to the nearest police station. The Rivers State House of Assembly has raised alarm over what is described as clandestine attempts by unnamed individuals to use certain Rivers State High Courts outside the Port Harcourt Judicial Division to undermine the ongoing impeachment process against the governor and deputy governor of the state. The report.
In a statement dated January 11, 2026 and signed by the chairman of the House Committee on Information, Petitions and Compliance, Emine George, the Assembly said it received credible information that some persons were seeking ex parte court orders to illegally restrain the House from carrying out its constitutional responsibilities. The lawmakers warned that such actions, if carried out, would amount to a subversion of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Assembly cited Section 2723 and 188(10) of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which limit jurisdiction of courts in matters relating to the tenure of elected officials and expressly bar courts from entertaining proceedings connected to the impeachment processes. It also referenced recent judicial pronouncements by the Court of Appeal that nullified similar ex parte orders issued in the past. According to their statement, all office holders affected by the impeachment process have already been duly served with notice of allegations of gross misconduct and are expected to
The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors (NAD) has suspended its planned nationwide strike, scheduled to begin today, 12 January. It said the suspension of the strike is due to fresh commitments from the federal government and key health sector stakeholders. The association announced the decision after a virtual emergency National Executive Council meeting held on Sunday, saying the suspension would last until 25th January, when it plans to review progress made on its demand. The development comes days after the National Industrial Court of Nigeria issued an interim order restraining NAD and its members from embarking on the planned strike, pending the hearing of a substantive motion fixed for 21 January. In a communique signed by its Secretary General Shaibu Ibrahim, NAD said the decision to suspend the resumption of the strike was strategic and conditional, allowing time to assess progress made through engagements with key government institutions. You're still watching Beetv News Updates while we go on a short break. To stay.
Gone but not forgotten. Our dearly beloved mommy and matriarch, late Madam Gift Soe Irabo. Mommy, it's been 8 years since you left us in this sinful world, and just like a burnt down library, our world crashed when death took you away from us. As our mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, sister, aunt, and mother-in-law, we will not forget in a hurry the great lessons you taught us, especially your prayerful lifestyle that brought us closer to God. We remember your undying love, care, and passion for God and man. The entire family of Yorama Irabo of Ogo Town in Orion local government area of Edo State cordially invites the public to the 8 years remembrance of their daughter, mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother, Madam Gift Soe Irabo. Date, January 13, 2026. Venue, Rose Garden Event Center, number 22, Giwa Amu Street, off Airport Road, GRA, Benin City. Time, 12 p.m. prompt. Mommy, continue to rest until we meet to part no more. We love you dearly. Signed, Ambassador Ogene Osaumese JP for the family.
Welcome back, and now to business news. Eternal PLC, a leading integrated energy company, has officially opened its rights issue, marking a major milestone in its capital raising program and long-term growth strategy. The rights issue comprises 978,108,485 ordinary shares of 50 kobo each, offered at 22 naira per share, and is expected to raise approximately 21.52 billion naira. The company said the exercise is aimed at strengthening its balance sheet and supporting strategic expansion across its business segment. The report.
A statement from the firm on Sunday stated that the offer opens today, Monday, January 12, 2026, and will close on Wednesday, February 18, 2026. Under the term of the offer, existing shareholders entitled to subscribe for 3 new ordinary shares for every 4 ordinary shares held as at the close of business on November 27, 2025. All new shares issued under the right issue will rank pari passu with external PLC existing ordinary shares. The formal signing ceremony for the right issue was held December 2nd, 2025, following shareholders' approval at the company annual general meeting on July 24, 2025. The capital raise follows external PLC resilient financial performance in the third quarter of 2025 and the 9-month period ended September 2025. The company recorded revenue of 55.2 billion naira in third quarter and 212.8 billion naira for the 9-month period. It also sustained profitability over the period, posting a profit before tax of 1.39 billion naira despite an industry-wide decline in margins. A 2025 Nigerian real estate report by Umbosi Elie and Co. has noted that economic uncertainties and persistent supply chain disruptions caused significant delay in construction projects across Nigeria, affecting timeline, budget, and overall sector productivity. According to the report, the volatile economic climate and increased uncertainty are discouraging both domestic and foreign investors from investing in the real estate sector. It stated economic uncertainties and supply chain disruptions led to project delays and cost overruns, impacting the delivery timeline of real estate development. The devaluation of the naira and rising input costs such as cement, steel, and labor pushed up construction costs, making it more expensive to develop new projects. According to the report, the growing demand for affordable housing is coupled with government initiatives to promote affordable housing development opportunities for developers. The managing director of Stallion Cardinal Homes, Dr. Waliu Adeoye, has noted that rents in Lagos and Abuja have soared by up to 20% annually in some locations, intensifying a housing pressure on tenants amid widening affordability challenges. In a statement, Adeoye noted that Nigerian real estate sector stands at a critical crossroad in 2026 with an unprecedented convergence of policy reforms that could redefine housing access if properly implemented. He said Nigeria's rental market is worsening, especially in Lagos and Abuja, where rents are rising by 15 to 20% annually in some locations. Most urban Nigerians are renters, and the sector is in crisis with the widespread demand for 1 to 2 years rent upfront, posing a major barrier for households. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
In an entertainment news, Nigerian content creator and skit maker Esther Thomas, popularly known as Sunshine, has passed away after complications from fibroid surgery. Her death occurred on Friday, January 9, 2026, and was announced by her family on Saturday through her official Instagram page. In an emotional statement shared online, Sunshine's family confirmed her death and explained the circumstances surrounding it. According to the family, Sunshine has been battling fibroid and underwent surgery, which sadly did not end well. The report.
The announcement sparked an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow creators across social media. Fellow content creator Chidera Madu later shared a detailed account of what led to Sunshine's death in a Facebook post. He revealed that Sunshine began experiencing stomach pain late last year, which gradually worsened. Chidera further claimed that Sunshine was unknowingly not receiving proper medical care due to an ongoing doctor strike at the hospital. He said concerns arose when no doctor was seen on duty, prompting a move to another hospital. Popular influencer Gege splashes millions as he acquires a new Mercedes-Benz GLE 53, reportedly worth 200 million naira. The self-proclaimed relationship expert took to his Instagram page to show off his latest purchase. This comes 4 months after he acquired a different version of the same Mercedes-Benz. He shared photos of himself standing beside the matte black colored Benz after the purchase at the dealership. Sharing the photo, he urged fans and colleagues alike to congratulate him on his newest car. Derek Martin, the actor best known for playing Charlie Slater in EastEnders, has died aged 92. Martin first appeared on the BBC soaps fictional Albert Square in 2000 as widower Slater, along with his 4 daughters, Lane, Kat, Little Mo and Zoe. A regular cast member until 2011, he featured in a number of major storylines. Martin then made several guest appearances on the program until his character suffered a fatal heart attack in 2016. In a statement shared on Sunday by his agent Sharon Henry, Martin's family described him as a father and friend who supported us through our highs and lows, adding they would miss him terribly. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn Isibili reporting for Beetv News.
And lastly, on sports news, Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface has started his rehabilitation process following a successful knee surgery in Innsbruck, Austria. The Nigeria international opted for the procedure after weeks of medical consultations and has now been ruled out for the remainder of the 2025-26 season. The operation addressed a long-standing issue in his right knee that has affected both his availability and performance throughout the campaign. Boniface confirmed the next phase of his recovery in a short video shared on Snapchat on Sunday, showing him working closely with a physiotherapist. In the clip, the forward was seen doing light leg stretches before working the aid of a support device, a clear signal that a structured rehabilitation program is officially underway. The 2025-26 season proved frustrating for the striker, who battled persistent fitness problems and a deep in form. Boniface failed to score in 11 Bundesliga appearances, registering just 2 assists during his loan spell at Werder Bremen from Bayer Leverkusen before injury cut his campaign short. And that's it on our news updates. Thank you for joining us. Do stay tuned for more updates on our major news at 6. I am Libris Manjavana.